About this part of the Microsoft stack. So Microsoft has now talks about these service offerings and these product offerings as the three cloud solution. So the three clouds are Azure, which I've talked about quite a bit before, Microsoft Dynamics, and Office 365. So this is an interesting take for me because I use a lot of Azure, especially the data platform and some of the AI stuff and cognitive services in a lot of my talks and the work I do. And I've definitely used O365 for my own business and at many of my clients. The Microsoft Dynamics thing is, what they're branding this third cloud as, but it includes much more than that. Like, it also includes in this group in Microsoft the Power BI stack, the Power Apps, so things like Flow and Logic apps. And these three clouds aren't really three separate groups, but they're ways of organizing their resources, their product management, and their talent. And this is my first time attending this event. And what I find interesting as an architect is that the key messaging here for everything I've talked to is one, data. On the keynote, they talked about data is at the center of all this. That makes me happy. Integration and removing any obstacles to using these products and services together to solve business solutions. So the reason this is called the BizApp Summit is that it focuses, their audience is more along the lines of business people than compared to some of their other events. They brought people on the keynote stage who were business people who had developed apps, developed solutions, developed data insights and business insights using these services. But these aren't techie IT people. These are business people doing these things. And I think this is really the story of modern IT architectures. We in IT have spent a lot of time, let's say, resisting those things. But the writing's on the wall here that business users will be doing, developing solutions, process services, configuring things much more compared to when I first started my career. So what does this mean for your average data professional? Well, it means for me that we'll do our jobs, preparing data, ensuring data quality, ensuring data security, and business resources. People will be hired who still have I'll call it a technological mindset, but by that I don't mean coding and programming and system administration. I mean the ability to think about procedures and process and which ones need to be done by humans and which ones can be done through automation, through services, probably much better than humans can. And the sign on the wall for this is I also believe that this happens in IT, that we should be using Power BI and Logic apps and Flow and all of those things for our own internal processes. Because one of the unique things we have as engineers or architects or developers is that our business is managing IT, and there's no reason we can't use these business services to manage, monitor, and service the customers that we have, even if they're internal customers. So I'll be able to share some more things. But remember the Microsoft message of thinking of these as the three clouds, but they're not separate things, they're integrated. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.